Hello, everybody. It's been a while. We at IDU have been flat out, absolutely insanely busy during this COVID period, this last 6 months. We have been helping so many people that are really struggling. And did you guys notice, it just come out in the Royal Commission, we've been saying it for months, I have, why do they never mention disability? Why is disability being left out of any planning whatsoever to do with COVID? Oh, we're all in this together, ... unless you have disability, because there's been no mention at all. Even when Dan Andrews came out the other day in Victoria and said, we're going into stage 4 lockdown, and that means you won't be having house cleaning. Now, people can go 6 weeks without house cleaning. And I'm thinking to myself, seriously, did you stop before you said that, Dan? Because, mate, there are many people who have disabilities who can't even get out of bed without help. They need people to be coming in to keep their homes clean, hygienic, in a decent order, particularly people who are vision impaired. They can't have stuff everywhere. Federal and state pollies are not thinking before they speak, that they are certainly giving now, which they weren't at the beginning either, doing the Auslan, but there are a lot more people with disabilities out there than people who are hearing impaired, a lot more. And then good old Greg Hunt. What? You're listening to something that Stuart Robert told you and taking it as gospel? Those of us in NDIS land know that man is not real good at gospel. 2, to not only say it once, but to have to repeat that people with disabilities are 4 times less likely than other people to get COVID? What? The wrong drugs. Seriously. I don't know. That gobsmacked me. Now, the statistics may show that, but the statistics don't tell the story, do they? Now, let me tell you the true story. The reason is because people with disabilities have not left their residence in 6 months. The ones who have family members, the families have been keeping them at home. The ones who are in the residentials have not been able to go anywhere. So the only reason people with disability have not gotten COVID is because they've not left their residence in most cases. And that has created an enormous amount of stress, difficulties and anxiety for these people stuck in their homes, not being able to go anywhere. And don't forget, losing most of their supports, because now the big services, it was interesting, I heard the other day that the smaller services aren't coping. It's not the smaller services, it's the bigger services, because they're too hard to turn on a dime. A lot of the smaller services are going in and supporting people. But there are people out there not getting food. There are people out there not getting cleaning done. There are people out there we've got many clients of kids who have no idea what's going on, and they are physically hurting their parents. Physically hurting. And then the NDIS goes, no, they're only young, 10, 12, 13. We don't pay core. We don't pay core. We don't care about COVID. We don't pay core. So, Greg, tip. People with disabilities are not 4 times less likely to get COVID because they are on the NDIS. No. They are 4 times less likely to get COVID because their families are protecting them, or they themselves have made the decision to stay home and stay safe. So it's because these people are hurting. The whole demographic of disability is hurting because the federal government are totally ignoring, as usual, that there is an issue. It would be so nice for you guys to start to have a look and start to support the vulnerable people of our country. Thanks, guys. That's it. That's my little rant, and I will be back. I'm not going to say next week because I can't promise, but we will be back shortly. We've been doing so much. And if you want to follow us, please go to IDareYou_AUS on Facebook, or please go to www.idareu.org.au, and please share this, comment, and let's start connecting. Okay, have a lovely week. Stay safe and stay sane. Thank you.